Sorry about that. So today, I'm actually in my car, and I'm back to doing the blogger disassembly, I guess. I don't know. I hope you guys watch my videos. Subscribe. Listen, I remembered in the beginning. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Send me a comment. Whatever. This is going to be kind of a short video. I'm actually sitting in front of one of the big stores, CSI. It's a big store. It's in a place called Manawag. Sorry about the glare and the thing, but it's in my car and I can't really. Oh, there we go. Maybe get over there. There we go. I had to take my daughter to work over here. She's a pharmacist, and so that while I got a few minutes, I'll make a little video here for you guys. So, I thought about my video. I actually watched the video I made yesterday. I've watched it a couple of times. I like me in that video. I'm like, it makes me laugh and it makes me think about what's going on. So, Doom and Getty crowd, if you watch this video, I challenge you to come visit me. Okay, any one of you. Send me a note. You got my email. It's on there, I think. You can get a hold of me pretty easy. Send me a message. I'll tell you where I live. Come visit. See how life is in the Philippines, the real life. Come in and check out what I have as opposed to what you have. I guarantee you're not going to like where you live anymore. You're not going to bring your wives. Bring your girlfriends, bring your wives, bring your mother-in-law. I don't care. Bring them all. Check out a house in the Philippines that's in the Philippines and not in the land of la Philippines, where the Americans and the Canadians and all you goofballs are at. I'm not saying that EXPAT word anymore because I don't think any of you people are patriots. Seriously. You're just, I don't know, I want to say losers that have moved out of the country. None of you have, y'all live on retirement money? You live on your Social Security? I get Social Security. Couldn't care less. Goes away tomorrow. That's just what happens. I'm not going to cry about it. I have a business. And like I've told you guys before, I help people set up a business over here. If you want to make a little extra cash, get a hold of me. Americans that speak English do the best, but I have Filipinos as well. Send me a note. We'll talk. Living in the Philippines is one of the best choices I've made in my life. I wish I'd made this choice 20 years ago instead of just 7. I'm going to sneeze, so bear with. Anyway, my wife's in the store, not me. Excuse me. I don't like standing in the lines. And I got my husky puppy on the floor here in the car, so I'm just sitting in the car hanging out. You guys, you're all, I'm going to go back to y'all, you're a bunch of complainers. I can't really find things to complain about in the Philippines. I thought about it, gee, what could I complain about? Maybe not enough water pressure in my house, my own fault. I still got a lot of water pressure, but not as much as I wish we had. It won't operate a sprinkler in my yard, which sucks. I don't know. I don't really have any complaints. I wish my Chihuahua would stop crapping in the bedroom. There's a complaint. He's always about 11 or 10. I think he forgets where he's at half the time. It's just wherever he happens to be walking at the time, he takes a shit. I wish he'd stop doing that, but I'm old too. I haven't really got to that point yet, but hey, sooner or later, you never know. You guys, enjoy the Philippines. Get out of wherever you're living. It's evidently not a good space. With all the complaining that I hear about just the normal things of the Philippines, I don't believe it. And it is the Philippines. You're not in the U.S. Your neighbors have dogs. They bark. Dogs are on the streets. They bark. The cats. They're around. I like the cats because they eat the rats. Well, actually, I'm not sure they eat the rats. The rats are as big as the cats. You know, it's an interesting place to live. It's very cool and happy, actually. And, you know, if you figure out how to live here, I hear guys have been here for 6 years, 5 years, 3 years. They still don't know how to live here because you guys don't live here. You live in the United States or Canada that's been dropped into Doomageti or wherever the F you are. How do you expect to enjoy the culture of the Philippines if you don't really live in the Philippines? You live in the country of the Philippines, but do you live in the Philippines? Nah, you don't. You live in some reject city where all the, you know, the orphans of the United States live. All the rejects can't live in the U.S. anymore, don't have enough money, move here. And they move there. I'm going to make a life being a blogger. I'm not. Nah, who knows? Maybe I will someday. Hey guys, subscribe to my channel. I see there's a couple newbies there. Subscribe, send me a message. I tell it like it is, guys. And if you don't like it, don't watch me because I don't care. I'm not in the, I don't make money on blogs. Maybe I will someday. I don't know. I have about 1,500 subscribers or something. 1,600, maybe. But you know, I've had channels in the YouTube for a long time, off and on for about 10 years. And I make videos because I enjoy them. I don't make videos to make money. You know, I call things out like I see them, and I always have. And some people don't like that. Some people don't like being told they're a bunch of dummies. You know, if I could figure out how to send my videos to all the Doomageti crowds, I would love it. I just don't see any way to do it. But there must be a way. And there must be a way I could share it to, you know, share it to them, so they could see what I think. And you know, I do it just to see if they trash me. I don't care. Actually, I think it would be funny to watch. Maybe I'll make a video about the trashing me videos. But if you want to hear real, and you want to hear a little bit of swearing and a little bit of cussing and a little bit of I don't give a fucks, this is the channel to be on. Watch me, because I tell it like it is, you know. I tell it the crap going on with my neighbors. Oh, and that's another thing, you know. I don't get along with all of my neighbors. You know, I kind of said I do, maybe. I got one neighbor, I kind of get along with him. I get along with the whole neighborhood, except for one neighbor. And it happens to be the one that lives right next to me. And I like him. I like the kids. I've been around them a long time. I'm watching their daughter grow up. You know, she went from being 3 or 4 to, I don't know how old she is now, 10, I guess. Maybe 11. And I've had their sons, both the sons worked for me at one time or another. And we have our issues. We're still friendly. We still talk. I mean, you know, they don't come over to my house. And actually, I invite them over to my house all to go swimming in the pool once in a while. You know, on hot days, too hot, the kids are outside. Saturday, Sunday, I say, send the kids over, let them jump in my swimming pool. Let them cool down. You know, I'm the only pool around. There's no other ones. So the kids love it when I do that. And we bring them, you know, we give the kids little toys, you know, bubbles to blow, and it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I like it. You know, so, and what it is, by having the kids being friendly to the kids, they're my security in the neighborhood. I'm not worried about anybody breaking into my house or coming and screwing me. All the kids in the neighborhood would be the biggest rats there is. You know, it'd be like, oh, look, we saw this, we saw that. You know, the Doomageti crowd, I don't even think they like any of their neighbors. I bet you, I would bet, they probably not one of those people that are the bloggers there know their neighbors. I would bet. I know every neighbor on my street. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13, 14 houses that are on my street. Okay? I know them all. They're all my friends. I mean, friends enough, they've all been in my house. They've all invited us over to their house. They're friends. I mean, not like I go drinking with them, but they're my friends. A couple of them I drink with once in a while if I drink. I'm not a drinker, even though I have a couple of bars at my house. So once again, Doing Great Crowd, if you watch these videos or if you watch this video, you're all welcome to come visit me. Send me a text, send me an email, whatever, call me on the phone. I don't know, whatever you want to do. I would like to have you come see what it's like to be in the Philippines. Maybe you get educated. Maybe you'll get out of where you live in that stupid city. They complain about the power outages. It's part of the Philippines. If you pay attention to your electric company on the internet, they tell you when the power outages are going to happen. They tell you for how long. There's no surprises. You guys just don't have any idea that you could find out by looking. You can. Pinelco, we've got Pinelco here, and we know a week or 2 weeks ahead sometimes. They're going to be out, no electricity, 7 to 7 on Saturday on this date. We know. Now, there are periodic outages, somebody runs into a pole, but that doesn't count. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I think you guys don't have a clue about because you don't have a clue. It's funny. You know, after living here for this long, you guys, I've been here 3 years. I know everything. I've been here 5 years. I know. I've been here 7 years. I don't know everything. I know very little. I don't speak any Tagalog. I know a couple of words of Ilocano. Makes my wife laugh. But I understand a lot. I'm around it every day. My wife is fluent in Filipino, Tagalog, Ilocano, and English. So is my daughter. So I hear it all. You know, I'll tell you, man, you guys build your square block houses that look like you're in the United States and go, look, I have a house. I cut the grass. I cut the grass too. Well, I have a guy that cuts the grass. You don't have to do that. I have a masseuse that comes over once a week. We get 3 hours worth of massages. Cost me, I don't know, $20 or something. Less, I think. Because I like it. I get food delivered at least twice a week to my house because I like certain foods. My wife doesn't like to cook the foods. Well, she does. She'll cook what I ask her, but it's easier for me just to call the restaurant and have them deliver it. They all will deliver. If you have a restaurant in your area and you call them on the phone, get their phone number, and say, hey, can you bring me your spaghetti? I need some spaghetti today. I guarantee you they'll bring it to you. Tell you what, you may have to pay 100 pesos or 50 pesos for a tricycle, but they'll bring you food. They don't care. Everybody will deliver food to you. It's no big deal. And so I use that. Mechanics. I heard somebody's talking about the mechanics on his car or his motorcycle. I don't remember. I don't take my bike and car to the shop. I call the mechanics, have them come to my house. If they don't have the tools, I do. You know, you guys don't get it. You don't have to take your car to get an oil change. You call the mechanic, he comes to your house, does an oil change for you. So it costs you 250, 300 pesos or 100 pesos extra. So what? You know, my wife doesn't like having a maid. Not because they're thieves. She just likes to clean the house herself. It's a 3-storied house. I designed my 3-story house so my wife can mop every floor in the 3 stories and clean house in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Clean the house. We have a washing machine, modern. It's a front loader on one floor. We have a regular washer on the downstairs floor. She washes laundry by herself. She doesn't want somebody else to do her laundry. And she washes a lot of it by hand. Bugs the hell out of me because I don't want her working that hard. But she does. And she's coming back. So I'm going to wrap this up. Guys, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think. Have a good day.